everyone, welcome to It's English Ocean if you're new here, or welcome back if you've already visited. I'm delighted to see you here again. So in today's video, I'll be telling you 10 proverbs. If you don't know what proverb is, let me tell you. A proverb is just an expression or saying that came from a common sense or experience. It's nothing but just a traditional saying that tells some truth. Whenever sometime you will like go to English speaking country and there you'll talk to the native speakers, you may notice that sometimes they use some odd combination of words. Those are sometimes proverbs. Also, when you'll watch sometimes you'll watch English movies or English series, there they use a lot of proverbs. So in order to understand what they are saying, I know a lot of you just get stuck that what did they just say? Like you think that was off topic, there was no use of saying that. Actually there they use the proverbs. So in order to understand whatever they're trying to say, you have to know the proverbs. So in this video, I'll be telling you 10 most common proverbs with their meaning and one example. Now the quote of the day is, everything takes time, time takes everything. Everything takes time and time takes everything. Now let's begin. So the first proverb is, actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. It means what you do is more important than what you say. Its usage, I'll believe it when I see the house is cleaned, because actions speak louder than words. It means that you'll believe the thing, you'll believe what that person has said when you see the result, when you'll see that the house is actually cleaned. Because actions speak louder than words. Because you believe in actions and not just saying and not just what a person has said, you believe what is done. Next one is, birds of a feather flock together. Birds of a feather flock together means people who have similar ideas spend time together. People who have similar ideas, similar thoughts, they tend to attract towards each other and they tend to spend more time. There's a chance that those kinds of people will be friends, and so this phrase means birds of a feather, birds of the same feather flock together. I mean, like the birds of the same species or birds of a particular color or particular type will be always together, will always fly together. For example, I love to talk to the people who talk about the history. Do you know why? Because birds of a feather flock together. I love to talk to the people who know about history. Do you know why? Because birds of a feather flock together. Number 3, we have, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. It means don't hurt or don't make angry someone who is helping you or is paying for you. Paying for you doesn't always mean that a person is paying money for you. It can also mean that a person is like repaying something, or because of you, that person is getting hurt, or the person is tolerating that particular thing. So this means that you should not hurt that person. You should not make you should not make angry that person who has helped you, who has paid for you. For example, you had a fight with your brother. Are you crazy? Don't bite the hand that feeds you. You should not fight with your brother because that particular person has helped you. So you should not bite the hand that feeds you. You should not let the person be in trouble who has helped you, who has fed you. Next one is, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a book by its cover means don't judge someone or something by just appearance. You should not judge someone by how they look, by how they, dress up. You should never do the mistake, because you never know how great that person is from the heart, how great the person's soul is. For example, the candidate didn't look very intelligent, but you can judge a book by its cover. The candidate didn't look very intelligent, but you can't judge a book by its cover. Number 5, we have good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who wait. It means if you are patient, good things can happen. You should not always be in a hurry, or you should not expect things to be done fast, because you have to be patient. Then only good things will happen. For example, I know you are hungry, but stop being so impatient. We just ordered our food. Good things come to those who wait. Next we have the early bird catches the worm. The early bird catches the worm means people who wake up early or who get to places early have a better chance of success. The one who is reaching for the particular opportunity, or the person who is not late, who is like trying their best to do it at first, they get the opportunity, they get the chance, and they achieve success. They reach to success. For example, I got the first ticket to the show and also the front row seats. The early bird catches the worm. Next we have strike while the iron is hot. Strike while the iron is hot means take advantage of the moment. Take advantage of the moment. Take advantage, like whenever you see an opportunity coming your way, whenever you see a chance that you can grab, just don't wait, just do it. Just grab the moment, grab your opportunity. For example, don't wait until tomorrow before you tell him. Strike while the iron is hot. Next we have, when in Rome, do as Romans do. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. It means when you are visiting another place, another country, you should follow the customs of that people in that particular place. You should not like go against them, or you should not tell them how to do it, or you should not behave like you are showing off that you are not from that country. You should try to, copy that particular way, so that that particular country people don't feel bad, that particular people should not feel bad, and you should not feel alienated there. For example, are you sure we should eat this with our hands? Of course, when in Rome, do as Romans do. Actually, both of these sentences were said by another person. Let's say A said, are you sure we should eat this with our hands? Then B said, of course, when in Rome, do as Romans do. Now here I have given you one task. If you know, you can tell me in the comment section below that which countries eat with their hands. I mean, like, if you can tell which country eat with the hands. I don't know a lot, many, just a few. So you can just tell me in the comment section below. Number 9, we have again for Rome, again with the word Rome. Rome wasn't built in a day. Rome wasn't built in a day means complex tasks or great achievements takes time and effort to complete, and one should not rush. The things which are big enough to achieve, the things which are complex tasks, they take time. One should not be like always in a hurry. For example, you can't expect her to finish the project until tomorrow because Rome wasn't built today. You can't expect her to finish the project till tomorrow because Rome wasn't built in a day. Actually, why they have taken Rome? Because maybe, as far as I know, because Rome is a beautiful country and the architecture is amazing. So it's like it was built in a lot of time with a lot of effort. So that's why they have like taken Rome as one of the examples. Although there are many other countries which are beautifully built and which took a lot of time to be beautiful, to have the beautiful architecture, but they have just given an example here. The last one we have is, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. It means one should not concentrate all efforts, or one should not use all of his or her resources in one area or in one particular task, as one could lose everything. For example, Mr. Tom's financial advisor urged to be careful and not to put all his eggs in one basket by investing all his money in stocks. You should not like whatever resources you have, whatever financial support you have, whatever money you have, you should not like put everything in just that particular thing. You should always keep something in the savings, so that if any emergency arises, you can just use it for some other task. There should always be a backup for everything. So this is what this phrase says. This actually proverb says. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So these were the 10 proverbs. I hope you have learned something new and something interesting. Don't forget to jot down all these 10 proverbs in your notebook so that I can revise them whenever you need. If you like the video, put a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.